Welcome back, my little cat travelers, to another Eden news number 18, guys. As you guys can see, I am wearing my amazing Another Eden t-shirt, guys. So yes, I'm here to cover the update for today's. We got a bunch of cool stuff coming out. We got 2 new characters, and I think we got some Q&A with the staff, which is really great, guys. It's early in the morning, so I'll be drinking coffee the entire time. I am streaming this. It is early, but I'm excited, actually. I am super excited about this, guys. And let's go.
All right. Hello, everyone, and
Hello,
welcome
Scott.
to
Hopefully,
another
guys, the sun is
edition
good.
of Another Eden Live. I am your community manager, Scott, community manager for Another Eden, the cat beyond time and space. It is good to be with you all today. It feels like it's been a long time.
It's been a long time, Scott. It's been a long time, but here we are.
Of course,
excited.
always, but feels like it's been too long.
There you go.
How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing?
Been doing great.
It's
early
good
in the
to
morning.
See you all.
I'm
Melody,
excited for the
Rhymes,
news, Scott. I'm
Clambo,
excited for the
Shadow,
news.
Crusader, thank you so much for joining us today. We have a lot of really cool things to share with you today. First of all, we've got a couple of updates. As you can see here, we've got 2 new characters to introduce to you. And in addition to that, at the end of the stream, we are going to speak live with some of the developers of Another Eden.
As you guys can see,
them
I'm writing
as
stuff.
the dream team, Baki, Koike, and Justin. They will be after we talk about these updates. So we're super excited about that. Let's just get straight into it, though. Yes, losers, live.
Makes me laugh.
Loser,
yes,
it's
loser
always
live.
it's always awkward for me to call you out on stream because I feel like I'm being I feel like I'm being insulting. Anyway, they are here. We took your questions, and we'll talk about that later. We took your questions on Twitter and Facebook, and we will be asking them those questions here.
Hopefully, my question is going to get answered, guys. My question
it is not pre-recorded.
My question was, do they test
not
the game with
they are here.
free
they are waiting
with the free
to
character
speak.
roster and the paid character roster?
Anyway,
so I hope my question gets picked.
Without further ado, let's get into it. We've got a couple of updates.
First update.
Update number 1 here is, well, I feel like these things are always a little bit more exciting if I
You can
let
watch
you
it?
watch it through a video. So why don't we do that?
A home for our drifter, the space-time rift. Of course, you guys probably saw it in the thumbnails. And yes, we are getting that cute little blue guy. So cute. He has an interesting kit where after 20 turns he becomes like super powerful. It's gonna be interesting since Another Eden is mostly like short and quick battle. But this one, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Free to play, free characters by the way too, so that is exciting. Love me some free characters. I love this one. Oh, look at him. Look at him. He's so cute. Little head. Great butt. He looks like he's made of rubber. Journey end and beginning. October 11th. That is a couple days from now. Next week. I love the fact that you see his form in the actual combat. He's not just like that cute little character. And that's kind of cool. Excited.
So that's our first update. Ukwaji is coming in update 1, and as you saw, that is happening October 11th. Journey's End and Beginning.
Nice.
Will be dropping at that time. We've got a lot to get into there about that. About this update that's coming.
Ooh,
so
more fight for
here's
him. That's
what you
kind of
need
cool
to know.
too.
We've got an 8th form of Ukwaji. Level 175 through 195 will be added to the space-time rift. Ukwaji will finally be playable. If you clear the high-level content, and look, it says high-level content here. It really should say very high level content. This is going to be quite a challenge for many of us, including me.
I don't even think I beat all of
clear
them, actually.
Journey's
I'm
End
like
and Beginning, and
at
Ukwaji will
170, I
become
think,
your ally.
or close.
For free. The high level content, Journey's End and Beginning, will be unlocked by defeating the 8th form. And new weapons and armor will be added as well.
New weapon and armor
This is going to be
cool.
quite a challenge, so we look forward to easy. Hey, for some of you it might be easy. For me, it's gonna be
not for me, guys.
Very,
I'm probably gonna stream this on Twitch and ask the community to help me. Since I'm not that great at this game.
Let's dig into some Ukwaji lore, shall we? Who is Ukwaji? Well, Ukwaji is a traveler's buddy in the space-time rift. And at Traveler's request, Aldo and company are teach Ukwaji how to fight. As many of you who've taken on Ukwaji already know, when he is defeated by Aldo and company, Ukwaji disappears, but always comes back with determination, always comes back stronger, because Ukwaji hates to lose. So I think many of you are familiar.
Good way to Ukwaji was a good way early on to get Chrono Stones,
depending on how far you've advanced.
Yeah,
we'll look forward to seeing what the 8th form will be. Let's get into more Ukwaji. We got to spend more time on Ukwaji. Ukwaji, the ultimate underdog, a mysterious life form that entered the space-time rift with a traveler from a faraway world. It appears to value growing stronger and likes to challenge strong opponents. It's a poor loser, but uses its frustration to spur itself to improve. Its efforts have finally started showing effects. We have a couple comments here from art director Takito Exa.
That's kind of cool.
Who says of the original design, way back when, that the producer, and I quote, the producer praised Ukwaji's buttocks.
He does have a cute little butt. Little tail.
Sure, yeah.
He does. Cute little butt. I like it.
There's something to praise there. And he wanted to draw Ukwaji's surface as if it were made out of hard rubber.
He does.
Look, I mean, that boy
his skins
thick,
remind me kind of like a dolphin,
honestly.
maybe.
So why was Ukwaji created? So director Takishima is this to say, at the time of release, there were few opponents to fight for a party that was raised to level 80, so Ukwaji was made as a strong enemy who could be rematched and who could provide an evolving challenge.
Kind of cool.
At that time, there was part 1, a few episodes, and chance encounters with Azami and Garyu. Oh, the good old days, right?
The good old days.
Remember?
The good old days. The simpler time, let's put it that way.
I think I just grew a new gray hair. And they also had in mind that wanted a mysterious character like that. More Ukwaji lore. Director Takishima goes on. In original sketches, Ukwaji looked like nothing like it does now. He remembers it like it was an aggressive look. After having some cuteness added, Ukwaji became what it is today.
He reminds me of Sepikyo and Chrono Trigger,
basically drawn them,
which is this game is heavily based on. So yeah,
he's had free reign over those. And at first, the room was one size smaller, but the post-change form got bigger and bigger. So remember making the room bigger just to be safe upon release. Still, Ukwaji got too big along the way, so we may have talked about making it a little bit smaller next time. Ukwaji was born, again, another comment from art director Exa, who says Ukwaji was born from a collaboration with director.
Hopefully, guys, the sound is good. I've been having trouble with each other a lot about voice recording on YouTube and the other videos. So hopefully, the sound is better on this one.
The first rough sketch he submitted was very, quote, very unpopular with the team members who saw it. Like. And speaking of some older sketches, we have some. This is what he looks like.
I like
now.
that. I'm not gonna lie. Like
the
the second form, like the big one in the middle, looks beautiful.
That's my style. In a bit, but Takito Exa has this to say about the current X's. Please, the current design. Please pay attention to the eyes. the character does not speak, but the eyes give the impression.
Looks like
of
he
not
been
giving
through
up,
like 25 like
he
war
focused on
where
in his
they
drawing.
lost. He looks
and it looks as if
creepy.
it looks as if the clothes are coming off, but this is not taking off the clothes. This is more like peeling himself from the inside and coming out as a reflection of the desire to be strong.
Okay. I like that. I like
so
the fact
I
that it's clothing
said
is looked to
we'd
the
see
story.
some old versions of what this character
Color
used to
scheme is
look like.
dope.
This was
The
a previous Ukwaji, which was never put into the game. Apparently, it was quite unpopular with the team. But Exa says when he was working on the illustration, he was also thinking that his head might pop off and fly around, fly away.
I like his little thing on his head. Like I
was
think there's
asked,
something up to do with that with
how
his
do you
body,
come
but
up
I
with
don't
something
know.
like
it's a rough
this?
sketch. He
And
looks too
replied
mean and
simply
evil.
for fun. He thought that this was what everyone was looking for, but it seems what everybody was looking for was completely different. What do you guys think of this
it's not
version
that bad. I mean,
of Ukwaji?
I really like the color scheme. It's pretty dope.
I'm gonna take a sip from my invisible cup.
Scott. Yeah, me too. I'm gonna do that, Scott, today. Drinks to you, my friend.
Absolute terror. You need it. Implement it for fun.
Coffee and G Fuel
We
this
have a
morning
couple
to
more
keep me up to date.
rejected concepts. Some you can see how it started to take shape, look a little bit more like our little blue boy does today. These are some rough illustrations before the current 5-star illustration. So at this point, Ukwaji was already like kind of formulated, and now we're working on the 5-star illustration. Exa says of these illustrations that he was originally thinking of putting the final form in the background, but decided it'd be better to depict Ukwaji alone.
I like the final form in the background.
ended up with
It's
the
kind of
current,
cool, but
illustration.
it's still a bit busy. I agree.
And we have some final more rejected
cute.
concepts. These
Trouble
were
is
some
my
rough illustrations that Exa drew on his own when he had heard that Ukwaji was going to become an ally. I'm kind of personally, of these three, I'm a little partial to the wizard cap one with the glowing magic wand.
Wizard Cap looks like a black mage from Final Fantasy, I think. The shovel one is my favorite. The one with the umbrella, umbrella slash hammer looks kind of cute. It would be kind of cool if you had like one form you could like switch it from like a magic stance.
All right, well,
slash and like blunt. That'd be kind of cool.
We've got a quality of life change coming to the game.
That's
Soon
nice.
it will be
I'm gonna be able
easier
to
challenge
do all of them.
Ukwaji. Currently, if you fight Ukwaji, 24 hours must pass before you can re-challenge Ukwaji. However, from 2.13.7 onward, you'll be able to fight Ukwaji after 24 hours, or if you stay at an inn. And yes, before you ask, you can also fight again after eating a promised fruit in the space-time rift.
I guess I'm gonna do that back to back, people. They're a fun fight. They're a really fun fight. I mean, if you don't want to F them, they're fun.
Some guy is here. I don't know. I've heard a lot of comments about some guy. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I love Scott. Amazing community manager.
I'm once again, for those who don't know me, I am Scott, the community manager for another Eden the Cat Beyond Time and Space. Some guy is a character from the game who I don't know why you guys are commenting about him so much, but anyway, let's move right along. As we said before,
October 11th, so it's gonna soon.
New update will release October 11th. That is 1 week from today, so look forward to that.
A lot of cool stuff is coming out in October, guys.
Now, we told you that we had not one, but two
All right, let's see the other
updates for you
characters,
that we
guys.
were going to cover
You probably
today.
know
We
who
just
she is.
covered one. Let us get in to the second one. That is right. The second one, the grand prize winning character from the character design contest that was held here in Japan.
Beautiful. This
will
is classy.
become
Silver
your
would love
ally.
that design.
Let's meet this
Beautiful.
character. So this illustration is
that.
by Garaku.
It's classy,
the design
beautiful,
was submitted
elegant.
for the contest was so cute that we thought that we could make the best use of the character by having the artist draw it. So once again, this is an illustration by Garaku. Just a little bit of background here. We'll have a closer look too. This was from the design contest in Japan. We got character info from the contest. She was a fire spirit salamander in her previous life, but now she is a girl who serves the water palace. So a little bit of fire, a little bit of water, a little bit kind of dual personality.
She, if I recall correctly, she can actually be versatile in both fire and water zone, and she both has water and fire skill. Her kit looks really nice for a
closer look
free to play character. Also, she's a singer, and also I just realized that
we have a comment
her swords
from
are actually
Garaku,
fiddle for her violin. Beautiful.
I paid particular attention to the design of the weapon. The weapon is based on gagaku, which is like a traditional Japanese music, a gagaku instrument, and combined with various motifs. I want to point out once again that this is going to be a free character.
I like that.
I like that.
Free characters for the win. I like that.
But you don't have to take my word for it. Let's watch a little video.
All right, that little video is, let's see if it goes.
Feels like I can do anything.
That voice, Silver is gonna be so happy to voice
I got a funny feeling in my bones.
I love those cinematics.
Watch your spirit rise.
Free to play, love it. Me, I'm a musician. Would you like if I play you a song in my honor? Is that an instrument? I never seen one like this before. Please go ahead, play however that works. New ally, Aisha. Late October 2022. Alright, so late October, the end of the month. I'm excited. Gives me time to finish the remaining trials, and I have.
Aisha is coming late October.
We need to have a contest
this month.
global
That's so
for a
soon.
new character, so we can get a husbando.
But that's not all.
Oh,
we've got some more characters who are appearing in October encounters. We told you that we would be introducing two, but we have some more characters to talk about. First, let's talk about a character who's going to become available for the October 11th update.
Yukino AS, nice. I need to. All right, I have her in my roster. Never did a character request. Guess
Yukino.
Yes, we will. So I will.
A most
She's gonna
mysterious
hate it
girl
because she
who can
hates the
switch
snow.
at will between the form of a human
she's so
girl
beautiful.
and that of a snowman.
Gentle,
She
cute.
usually acts cool on the
Carrot
outside,
nose.
but she's actually all warm and fuzzy on the inside. She treasures a carrot that she received from a girl long ago in a snowy village. Now she waits every day for the chance to meet her once again.
Obviously, guys, she's a water zone.
I've got another video for
bow
you.
character. Let's see her kit.
You will never melt my ice.
Tsukiha. Nice. Tsukiha ES. Nice. ES. Sorry, ES. Oh man, I need to bring back Tsukiha in my team. Oh. Alright. See, she seems to be like a defensive character. I love that skill damage. Ooh. Nice, like a barrier. That's pretty strong. With Radius and Garen Barrel. And then you put like the other characters that needs 20 turn.
Glad my
We could do something there, like, you know, have a team that never dies. That's kind of cool.
Eden.
Excited
The path
for
beyond
her.
Time and space.
Excited.
So we've got some battle tips for Yuki's
I'm gonna
Another
let you guys read
Style.
this. A lot of text.
Baki's battle tips. We're gonna, because we've got actually the man himself included in our developer interview, and they're waiting for us. We're gonna breeze through these real quick. I don't know. You guys probably don't need me to read everything here, but let me go over the most important points.
First skill looks pretty OP.
As a piercing type supporter, she contributes greatly to attack and firepower. She excels at enduring attacks, while setting up high damage hits and while also awakening zones.
Wow, our
within
last
the
zone
force
is
and
also
repeating the
pretty good.
process.
Pierce zone.
For anybody who wants to hold on to this as a screenshot, I'll pose for you. Hold on.
Also, I'm gonna do it for my video
Take
later.
a screenshot right now. All right. We'll move on. Tip number 2. Stick with bow-equipped allies as much as possible, but make up the rest with lances. Focus on piercing type. The team should be formed with bow-equipped allies if possible for
Which is cool
strength,
because I think
for
the bow
strength
slash
buff, as well as
especially
lance
both
type
characters
high
have been like
firepower attackers,
underutilized lately,
if any. So I'm gonna give you another
which is
pose
great.
here.
Seems like they're doing a rotation with like weapon type.
You can take your screenshot
There
now.
you go.
And we'll move on. Finally, as a supporter specialized in piercing type with many buffs and debuffs for both attack and defense, she used the feature of Tenen Hyodan to incorporate Awaken Zone into your
I
strategy.
mean, I do
depending on
love
the
when
enemy
skills
considered
you can
team
press and you have a zone.
composition
You don't need
with
to
the
draw the
reuse
character in.
cycle of Kamikura Bujin in mind.
Seems fun to play. Seems fun to play actually.
Any thoughts so far about Yukino AS?
I'm gonna roll for her definitely. She seems fun to play. I need to do like our normal quest to see like her personality, but I mean her design is pretty cute. It's pretty adorable. So yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to get her.
A blessing.
She seems fun to be with like a Pierce team or like a team that gives a lot of
May your
defense.
encounters be blessed, losers.
You know, kind of a
And for anybody watching the
slow
stream,
burn
may
team, I
all
might
of your
say.
encounters be blessed.
I guess she would be good. Yeah, with what's her name again?
Let's take a little a quick
Esmena
look at the difference
and-
between the normal style
the other
and
Pierce Zone
another
forum.
style. And we also, while we're looking at this, we have a comment from Akiyama, the designer
design.
of
Cute design.
Yukino's Another Style. We started with the idea that we wanted to see a summer version of Yukino, and we aimed to create a design that was as cute as possible while keeping in mind the Japanese Yukiko like silhouette. Yukiko meaning like snow
Summer version
child,
would have been great, like a
silhouette.
where the that
Snow
would have been cool.
falls
As
from
fire
the
version.
umbrella, and a large cape acts as a sunshade to provide coolness in the heat. And the animation using the umbrella is very cute too, so I hope you will enjoy it as well.
Like a design, love everything about it. It's
Now
blue
we
and
have
classy. Silver's gonna
another
hate
one
it
to
'cause
talk
it
about.
represent winter, but I like it.
Yukino's AS is going to be with the October
Later
11th
October,
update.
nice.
We
A
have
lot of
another one to
stuff
talk
later
about.
October.
This one is for late October. It is the Gentle Knight, another
Sora.
style.
Now
Sora.
Silver's gonna be
A
happy.
descendant of a rich family, a lackadaisical character. Although she belongs to the Unigan Knighthood, it doesn't seem to have affected her personality. She wanders around the city helping people as she goes. She's getting quite
She loves the
reputation.
knights. She actually likes Sora. She
so
likes
many
her character
piercing
design
units.
and
Yeah,
those,
so anybody who's
those
been missing out
eyebrows.
on piercing units, if that's something you need in your party, we've got some piercing units on the way. Once again,
design.
here's
Cool
look at the difference
design,
between the
actually.
normal style and another style.
Not a big fan of the
of
lens.
Sora,
I
and
actually
we
like
have
the other
a
lens
comment
better, but
from Yuka Sato, the designer of Sora's Another Style, who says, "She is one of the earliest characters and one to which I have a deep attachment. Among various design proposals, we decided on this dress, which expresses Sora's warm, sunny image in the bright orange and blue, the color of a lucky flag, and is also decorated with pretty flowers, making it a very precious dress filled with the sender's love. The illustration depicts Sora, who is barefoot because heels are too tight and tries to sleep regardless of where she is. She wants to take a leisurely nap alone, but like the little birds in the illustration, people mysteriously gather around her. I hope you will be like Sora too.
I like those
I
little
hope you
descriptions.
will
They're
like
cute.
Sora too. You could be like her if you want.
I mean, yeah, no, looks fun.
Any
Sorry,
thoughts
kit,
about this?
or kit means nothing,
About
but
another style Sora.
probably not gonna roll for her. But I'm probably gonna try to side grade her, just because I know Silver likes that character, so it's gonna be fun to actually voice that too. So, yeah, Definitely up there. Definitely up
See,
there.
there's a lot of requests for everybody's favorite another styles for everybody's favorite character.
I have nothing to say. It's a cool design. It's
Let's
cool that
summarize,
they're still
shall
using
we?
the old
So,
units and bringing
scheduled
up
for
to the
October
game.
11th. We've got an
Those
8th
hips,
form of Quadji being
that
released,
butt.
level
Aisha,
175
it's
through
cute.
195. Will be added to the Quadji Spacetime Rift. Clear the high-level content, Journey's End and Beginning, and Quadji will become your ally.
Nice.
New weapons and armor will be added as well. You can fight against Ukwaji again by staying at the inn. We've that's that cool quality of life update coming. For anybody who hasn't really gone through Ukwaji's gauntlet and wants to speed run it in
think I'm
anticipation
all the way
of this
up
new
there,
update,
like, or close.
all you got to do is go get a promise fruit from the tree. You'll be able to encounter Yukino AS until December 10th, 2022 at 2:59.
I'm excited for Aisha a lot. I'm excited for her. Cannot wait to do her quest. Which means that we should complete
November 10th,
Almost quest really soon.
at 2:59 p.m.
If you want us to go faster, guys, please
see the
leave a
in-game
like and
list
subscribe.
for
And I'm
updated
gonna go
details.
faster
And
more than
then
once a
in
week.
Late October, complete the quest, and Aisha will become your ally, and we'll have an encounter for Soira AS. Final emphasized note: these two characters here, Ukwaji and Aisha, will be free. You just have to complete
I
the
love
quest
that word.
to get them.
Free.
Now,
And they're
that's
also
easier
good
said than
characters
done,
too. They're
obviously,
not garbage. They
but
actually bring something
have it.
cool to the table. Especially like
yes,
Aisha,
Aisha
she's
is
a
a free
singer,
character.
which
The
is
two
great.
characters here are both going to be free. You have to just complete their quests.
Seems like
to
they're
get them.
introducing mechanics. They're introducing a bunch of characters with the new mechanics, and they're also giving
You know,
that
Yukino
mechanics
AS
for free
does
6
look
months after, which is smart. Smart.
Yun Aeon until December 10th does seem like a long banner period, but I'm not complaining. It's enough to more chances to get Yukino AS. All right, so that does it. For
All right, as the dev, this is a cool segment. Hopefully, they're gonna
for
pick
the
my
character
questions
updates. Now, as
about the
we mentioned before, we
the game mechanics and
have been
and
planning this
if they
interview.
do
We are going to do a live
plan
interview
to,
now with
the balancing
developers
stuff. Wow,
of
my words
Another
are-
Eden,
it's Hurley, guys.
San,
Give me a
Baki-san,
break.
Justin-san. For those of you who have not heard of them before, let me do a quick introduction, but they'll introduce themselves as well. Koike is the producer of the global version of Another Eden.
So
Baki
far
is a
excited,
member
by
of
the
the
way. So
global,
far excited. My hype is high.
global version
Early in the
dev
morning,
team,
give me a break.
and MC of the Japanese live stream. And Justin is the localization manager on this and some other projects, but who will also be Justin will also be kindly interpreting for today's interview. And so now, without further ado, let's welcome
That seems like Baki.
our guests. Hey, Koike-san, Baki-san, and Justin, thank you so much for being
Mouse,
here.
Scott, mouse on the
We
screen.
appreciate you taking the time to talk to me today. Say hi.
Hello.
皆さんようこそお越しいただいてありがとうございます。まず日本語変かな。まず自己紹介をお願いいたします。じゃあ小池さんからお願いします。
わかりました。はい。Hi, I'm Koike, Another Eden's global producer. I'm a little nervous but excited to be here and to talk with you guys and answer some of
English
your
is on
questions.
point.
Thank you.
はあ。じゃあ僕ですね。Hi guys, I'm Baki, a member of the development team for Another Eden Global. I want to thank everyone who supported me in the Dream Team contest. If we end up doing it again, I do my best to finally get a win. よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
The Dream Team thing
and
was
I'm
really
Justin,
fun event, and I really wish they bring
nice
it back.
to
It
be
was really a
here
fun
and
game to
talk with
play.
you guys, answer some questions. I'm excited to be in the presence of the real some guy.
I don't know where all this. Where is that coming from? I don't know. Oh.
You know, I think the guy on the stream is some guy. I don't know. Maybe you're doing one of those like VTuber things. Is
I
that
think,
what's-
yeah, you know what? It's totally a coincidence. I just happened to wear what was in my closet, you know, what was next up in the order, and it just,
Funny how
I
that
guess,
works.
coincidentally looks like some guy. That's weird. That's just totally weird. It's not has nothing to do with the fact that it's October.
I see.
So we're gonna get in to the questions real quick. The first question. Let me actually. I'm gonna bring up my questions here. Let me ask everybody in the chat. Can the chat hear everyone? Okay, I can hear them. Okay, and it sounds
Yes.
like you can
Yes, we
too.
can.
But I just want to make sure you guys are hearing everything. Okay.
Sorry, guys.
You're
This was
fine.
my alarm
Sounds good to you.
for waking
Great.
up
All
for
right.
work.
Then, without further ado, let's get right into the questions. So this first question is actually going to be for Baki, and the question is, how do you feel about getting absolutely blanked on Dream Team?
Sorry, guys. Coffee.
ドリームチーム、秋葉さんへの質問です。ドリームチームコンテストで全負けっていう結果になったんですけど、それに、お
Little bit of
気
salt
持
in the
ちは
wound
い
right
かが
there.
でしょうか。
How does it feel to
はい
lose?、
まあ全敗というのは一つの結果だったので、時代が僕にまだ追いついていないかなと思っておりますので、いつか時代がファッションが僕に追いつくことを信じて次回も頑張っていきます。
He was saying that, losing every single round is in some ways a win. And he also thinks that, maybe the fans haven't quite caught up to what Baki was trying to do. And it may take some time for everyone to just, catch up to what he's been doing. But perhaps maybe if we do Dream Team again, everybody will kind of finally be on the same level as Baki, and he'll pull out a win finally.
Baki coming out with the Galaxy Brain moves, for sure. He's ahead of his time. I think is what we're getting here. So we'll direct that question. Actually, we'll turn it to Koike-san. How do you feel about winning Dream Team?
で、小池さんは、ドリームティームコンテストの優勝は、どんな気持ちになったんでしょうか。
そうですね。勝ったのもやっぱり嬉しいんですけど、選んだ理由を皆さんが書いてくれてて、で、自分が書いたものがそこにマッチしたんだなっていう感触が、リアルタイムで味わえたので、とても嬉しかったんですけど、ただちょっとバッキーの人気がすごかったんで、そこはちょっと羨ましかったです。
So he's really happy about winning and how when he was watching the stream, how fans were kind of resonating with the teams that he was making. But he is a little bit jealous of how popular Baki was and the kind of reception he was getting through the contest. But he's very happy to pull out a win.
Well, you'll have to join us for more appearances here on the stream. I'm sure you'll quickly ingratiate yourself with this audience.
今後も配信に出ていただいて、ファンと馴染んで小池さんの人気がきっと上昇すると思いますので。
ありがとうございます。
And keeping with the same theme, Justin, how does it feel middling on Dream Team?
Okay. So listen, after the
Sorry,
second
guys. I'm being quiet. I'm listening to what they're saying. It's interesting for me.
round, I was feeling pretty good, but there was this kind of fear in the back of my mind that it was becoming too obvious which one was mine. So I tried. I played myself in the last round by dialing back a little bit, and so I feel a little bit of regret for not going all out. I think my saving grace was CL and CL. I should have done more. But having said that, seeing the fact that most of the votes were people trying to get Baki a win, but still in the process of doing that, giving Koike-san the win, made me feel like it was okay. I'm okay with that kind of loss. I think the fans had the right idea, and I wish I could have done more to help Akiba-san win. I've given him a few pointers, and if we ever do this again, I
The
think
Dream Team was really fun. They need to bring it back. It was so stupid as a
pull it.
concept.
We'll learn
I
from
really
this and
wish
take that into the
this was back,
2023
yeah.
season,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Or maybe like a food contest.
All right, this next question here is actually also for everybody. So maybe we'll start with the same order we've been going with Koike-san and then Becky-san and then you, Justin. The next question is, here we go. There we go. What is your favorite food item?
We need
another
pictures of the food in the game. We need
え
pictures
ー
of
と
the
そうですね、
food.
アナデンの食べ物の中で一番なんか好きというか、美味しそうなものって、教えていただけますか？小池さんからお願いします。
あ、はい。僕は、煉獄会でもらえるお弁当の、霞弁当っていうのが、結構ファンタジーというか、何なんだろうっていう、その幻想的な感じがちょっと面白いなと思って、すごい好きです。
So Koike-san was saying that the すみません、小池さんもう一回その料理名を教えていただけますか？
煉獄会の霞弁当ってやつです。
So the Rengoku group's Kasumi Bento, actually don't remember what the English is for a lot of these food items, so you'll have to forgive me. I'll use the Japanese names for these. But he was saying that it's kind of really the kind of food you would see in a fantasy setting, and it was really cool, he thinks. Yeah. じゃあ、バッキーさんじゃない、秋葉さん、
バッキーさん
は、どういう料理が、美味しそうと思いますか？
リンディっていうキャラが持ってる豚まんナグシャムっていう都市の中にもう売ってる豚まんがめちゃくちゃ美味しそうです。
はい。So in Nagsham, there is a pork bun that Akiba-san says he thinks it looks really delicious. I believe Lindy sells it or has it or something like that. But yeah, that's the food he thinks would be really great to eat.
And yourself?
So I am gonna go with the old standard, the Baraoki rice ball.
Mm-hmm.
I think you just go with the standard, and a good small town comfort food is probably the best tasting food you'll have in any RPG.
You guys remember when I tried my mochi for the food contest?
Like town, so.
I think it was like 2
always
years
reminds you
ago.
of home.
No, last year.
Exactly.
Not that anybody cared to
the
ask, but
ice mochi was nice.
for
I wish
anybody out there
that
who
we had
does
pictures
care,
of the
my
food
favorite
in the game.
is
That'd be great.
the ice cream stew from CL's.
Or yes, Scott, make
farm.
more food recipe.
You probably, if you've been following our social media for a long time, you'll know that we actually created a recipe video.
I don't know if you guys have been noticing, but I've been cooking a
you
lot
can probably
from
search
home
for it.
now.
Ice cream
That's
stew,
why I want to do
another
more
Eden,
cooking.
and you'll see a step-by-step video on how to prepare ice cream stew.
Okay.
スコットさんは、アイスクリーム鍋だったかな、
アイスクリーム。
シエルのお母さんが作る、料理が好きで、実はそのなんかレシピ動画みたいなものを出していて、実際作れるというのがあるんです。
すごい。
This is a few years ago that I put this up, but you can find it on the Another Eden Twitter.
数年前に作った動画なんですけれども、アナデンの英語ツイッター、公式ツイッターに載っていますので、ちょっと、
スコットさんのネタ動画、どれも見てるんですけど、すごい好きです。
小池さん said that he watches all of your goofy Another Eden videos, Scott, and he loves every single one of them.
スコットさん、今日の格好とかあれですよね、親父のコスプレしてくれてるんですよね。
Baki wants to know if today's outfit is the fun guy outfit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
ちょっと何の話かわかりませんっていう。実はそうなんですけれども、一応自分とその親父が別キャラっていう設定になっています。
なるほどなるほど。ちょっと踏み込んじゃったんですね。
はい。
バレました。
I was just explaining to Akiba-san that Scott and other guy.
We do need
some
more of
guy
those
are
food videos.
different people,
or just
and,
maybe like pictures
We're not supposed to talk about
of the food
fact
in the game. That'd be
that,
great too.
well,
That'd be fun
I
because
won't
the
say
descriptions are cute. I suggest you guys go read
Okay,
it. They're really
so-
interesting. But pictures would be
Let's
nice.
move on to the next question here. We have, let's see, actually, boom. Not that one. There we go. We
Wanna give us
had a
another male
question coming
characters?
from
Yes.
Twitter from a
Male
user who
characters in the
asked,
game,
it had
we need
been a
more.
year since,
Silver
the
wants more
Rambo Realm was
husbando.
released. When can
We
we
need
see
more
another
older
original
characters.
male character that's not
Older.
just
We
in
need
another
older
style
people.
or an extra style?
ガランバレルのリリースから1年経っていて、アナザーエーデンで新しいオリジナル男性キャラ、AS と ES じゃない男性キャラの登場、いつになるんでしょうか。小池さん。
はい。そうですね。ちょっと僕としてはノクシスとかキュリオとかっていうところが出しているので、ちょっとガランバレル以降いないっていうところは、ちょっとなるほどっていうところはあるんですが、ただ夢見であってもストーリー加入であっても仲間になるキャラクターについてはその時のちょっとコンテンツとかに影響するので、ちょっといつっていう質問に回答するのは難しいんですが、男性とか女性とかに限らずこういうキャラクターが欲しいっていうところは皆さんの要望もそうなんですけど、チーム内でもすごいたくさん要望があるので、そういうものを皆さんに喜んでいただける形で出せるように
Seems like I
日々頑
understand
張っていますの
Japanese,
で
but I'm
お
not.
待ちいただければと思います。
So yeah, with regards to it being a year with no male characters,
We have no
there
Oxus,
is
so it's not that bad,
actually,
but yeah.
Noctis and Curio.
Curio was
so
kind of a lame, in my
you have
opinion.
that,
Like,
but also in
not
terms
my
of,
favorite.
like,
No Oxus was better.
what kind of content is coming down the pipeline, whether it be male or female. You know, we look at everybody's, wishes, hopes, and dreams, and internally we have our own as well. And, we work hard every day to kind of deliver the content that we think you guys will love and stuff that we'll love too. So we can't really say anything about future content, but just know that voices are being heard, and hopefully we'll be able to release content that you guys will enjoy from here on out. Well, up until now and from here on out. Don't take that as me teasing anything. I'm not teasing anything.
Yep.
This is me just being my typical awkward self. But needless to say, we're making the characters the best we can, and hopefully the new characters that come out from here until the end of time will, or another time layer or whatever, will be a character you guys will like.
Great. Well, thank you. We look forward to upcoming characters.
Always.
This next question is actually for Baki. Baki, I know you watch these streams. Are you ever going to accept my invitation to karaoke?
He
I've
really
been
wants to
asking
go to
you on
karaoke.
streams for about the past three or 4 months since the end of spring. So I look forward to your answer.
これは、秋葉さんへの質問ですが、この3、4ヶ月ぐらい、秋葉さんは多分グローバルの配信を見てると思うんですけれども、スコットって何度も秋葉さんにカラオケ行こうっていうちょっと話は何回も出てると思うんですけれども、今でも返事がなくて、実際どうですか？カラオケは行かない？行こうよ。
He really wants to go to
カラオケ行
karaoke.
きましょうよ。
He says, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
All right.
なんか、えあえあいいあえいおエルイハですよ。
I think he was singing something. 秋葉さん、それ今なんか聞いた、なんか聞き覚えがある曲なんですけど、今の。
はい。日本のカラオケには入ってますんで。
It's a song that is in the list of songs in a Japanese karaoke box, pretty much around the whole country. So, if you want to hear more, you gotta go.
All right. Sounds good. Let's make a plan. Our next question is for both Koike-san and Baki-san. some people had asked. Somebody asked on Twitter, is it
Ooh,
true
that's
that you
actually
can
my
actually
question.
beat
Yay.
the game with free characters? Now, I think maybe some of our more experienced players probably know the answer to this. Well, but for people who maybe are new to the game or haven't, maybe found the
Really
right
interesting to see what they're gonna hear.
free players or free characters or not been able to take the most advantage of them. Can you actually beat the game with free characters?
これは、2人への質問になるんですけど、
Thought process
ま
behind
ず
this
秋葉さ
while
ん
he
から
speak
で
was just because, like I said earlier in the
ま
video,
あ、穴での
if
メイ
you
ン
go on
メイン
Reddit,
スト
they're
ーリー
like,
の
it's like,
方
oh yeah, you always need the newest
配
characters, the
布
power
まあ
creep
無
is too
料
high, blah blah blah.
いわ
But
ゆる
then,
無料キャラクター
you
配
know,
布キャラだけで
whenever I can actually hear the answer in English, we'll know because I want to know if you can actually beat the game
って
with
いう
free
質問で
characters
すけれども、どうですか
and the
実
super
際
bots and everything, so people might actually like realize that this game is not
はい。
pay to win, right? It's
ちゃん
just
とした
you
装
know they
備
give you a cast of characters and everybody from the gacha
なんだキャ
is
ラが揃っていて、
extra.
メインストーリーは十分クリアできると思います。ただ僕はアナザーエデンがあんまり上手じゃないので、すごく苦労するかもしれないですけど、クリアはできます。
So Akiba-san was saying that if you've got the right equipment and the right characters, you can totally beat the main story with free characters. That said, Akiba-san's not very good at the game, so it'll be a bit tough, but it is possible. And I'm going to ask Koike-san the same question here. Koike-san はいかがでしょうか？同じ質問
そ
です。
うですね。はい。バッキーが言ってたことにも近いんですけど、穴電はやっぱ育成がとても奥深いので、育成を進めていくことと、あとバトルのシステムを理解して、
Personally,
そこ
I
にいろんな工夫を
low-key
取り入れる
knew
こと
the
で、
answer. Like
攻略の幅
I
っていう
just
のが大きく
I
変わっ
just
てく
really
ると思うの
wanted
で、
to
ぜひいろい
hear
ろ
the
試
people
して
making
遊
the
んで
game
もらえた
just
ら
just
な
to
と思います。
confirm.
So Koike-san
yeah.
was saying that the kind of the I would call it the leveling up system, the way to kind of like strengthen your characters in Another Eden is very deep, and the battles are very strategic. So if you've got a strategic mind and play things carefully, you can totally get through the game with just free characters. It just requires careful planning and deep knowledge of how the game works.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
That
Let's
is a cool
move
answer.
on
That
to the next
is a cool answer.
question.
So
Do you play test the game yourselves? This question is for everyone. So we'll start in the same order.
I'll go over, guys, what my
Okay, yeah.
thought at the
じゃあ
end, so I don't speak over
次の
them.
質問はアナザーエデンの実際自分でプレイ、しますか？テストプレイっていうふうに書いてあるんですけど、テストプレイでも実際リリース版も、どっちかの方やっています。
Well, while you speak, this is actually a good question because as someone who works in video game industry, that works for like a AAA game, you'd be surprised how many
はい
people, how many
テストプレイなんです
devs
けど、基本
don't
的に、
play the
ス
game
ト
that
ーリ
they
ー
work on.
に関しては、
Like,
僕はずっと
In the game that I
ユ
work,
ーザー目線でいたいので、
we
テ
make
ストプレイ
it
はしないです。
not mandatory,
ただ、
but once a week we
バッキー
kind
ティッ
of
プ
like have a
を
play
作
session
る
for
と
an
き
hour and
に
we play
自
our
分
game.
が持っていないキャラ
Just so
が
that
いた場合
people
は、
know
テストプレイをし
that
て
game that they're
いろん
working
なボス
on.
と
So
戦っ
you
た
guys
り
be
グラスターを
you'd
組
be
んでみた
surprised
り
how many
パーティーを構成して
non-gamers
みた
and
り
how many
っていう
people
時
don't
に
play
は
the game that
使
they
いま
work
す。
on. You'd be
ただ
surprised.
最近のバッキーティップスはほとんど
Let's see
持って
what
な
they
い
have
の
to
で、
say.
はい、テストプレイはせずに、実際に自分のアカウントで、本当に楽しんで、皆さんに情報を提供しています。
So yeah, Akiba-san does not play. He does not test play the main story content because he likes to play the game from a player's perspective. So he
Oh.
plays it once it's released. And in fact, all of the Baki's tips are done via his experiences playing the released version of the game. Except if it's a character that he doesn't have, he'll use the test build to gather up tips and stuff like that. But most of, if not all of the recent Baki's tips are all from characters that he actually got in the game. No salt. Firing straight 4 stars all through every single gacha. Sorry, I'm adding that. That's my own little color added on. But he is actually playing the game, the release build, and doing this by himself. Yeah. じゃあ次、小池さんお願いいたします。
はい、僕の場合は、まあ、そのテストプレイっていうところでいくと、大きなコンテンツとかストーリーについては、開発チーム全体でテストプレイを行う機会があるので、そこでテストプレイを僕はしていて、ユーザーさんがどういうところで盛り上がるかなとか、感動するかなとかっていうところを予想して、まあ、ちょっとプロモーションとかにも活かしたりもしつつ、まあ、実際にリリースされた時に、ユーザーの皆さんがどういうところで盛り上がってるかっていうのを、その自分の予想と比べたりするっていうところが、すごい楽しいので、そういう感じでテストプレイを普段してます。
So, Koike-san does play, he does test play the game, specifically the story content and well, pretty much everything. And as he's doing it, he kind of picks out scenes that he thinks will resonate with fans, and he kind of uses that to help with promotion and all that sort of thing. And then once the game is released, he looks for fan comments and screenshots and stuff like that to see what people actually did resonate with, and he compares it with his notes and kind of enjoys seeing what you guys thought were cool in comparison to what he thought was cool. Yeah.
And yourself, Justin?
Yeah, so actually I do play the test build a lot, because you got to do some research for upcoming content. Translation requires a lot of studying and research, but also if it's a quest that I have translated personally, which is kind of recently a relatively rare thing, but I will play the quest as I'm writing it, after I'm done writing it, and again until I've got everything just right. But yeah, I mostly just play the test build. The release build is I can only really play the Japanese one, and I like to play it in English, so I typically go with the test build.
Oh, cool. Thank you so
Good stuff.
much.
Good stuff. I mean, it's like I said, it's really great that they're playing the
the
game, actually. Like,
they
seem to actually enjoy
I
working
play
on
the
it.
release build to create all the social media posts that go up. So the whatever, if you don't see your character featured on Twitter very
That's because
often,
you don't have
it's
it,
because
Scott?
I don't have that character yet.
You want
and
my
I'm
account?
trying to get them.
I almost have all the characters.
スコットはリリースビルドをやっていて、で、ソーシャルメディアのポストとかいろいろ作ってる時に自分が持ってるキャラクターで作っていて、で、自分の好きなキャラクターがあんまり SNS に登場しないっていう理由は、スコット自身が持ってないキャラクターであるんで、ちょっと申し訳ないですっていう感じ。
なるほどね。しょうがない。
This
Ooh,
next
interesting question.
This next question is again for everybody. What characters do you find the most interesting in terms of design and gameplay?
ゲームの中で、こうアナデンのキャラクターの中でデザインとか、ゲーム性が面白いキャラクター一つ教えてください。で、なんでそういう風に思ってるか、教えていただければありがたいです。じゃあまず小池さんからお願いします。
はい、僕はですね、さっきもアナザースタイルの発表があったばっかりなんですけど、ノーマルスタイルで初めて登場した時に、雪のが雪だるま変化っていうスキルで、雪だるまに丸ごと丸となっちゃって、そこから吹雪で攻撃をしつつ、自分は攻撃を受けないっていうところがすごく面白いなと思ってたので、出た当初はすごくいっぱい使ってました。
So Koike-san likes, he was really kind of fascinated by Yukino in her snowman form, where basically you are a snowman, you cannot get damaged or anything like that.
My
But
kit is interesting. I need
kinda
to level
sometimes
Yukino.
do a little blizzard
do her
sort of attack
quests. I think-
every so often.
Yeah,
thought
I
it was
think
a
we'll
really
do it
interesting
soon.
gameplay thing.
Mechanic?
Sorry, I'm not finding the right word, but mechanic, yes, that's the word. But he was really kind of, he thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. じゃあ、秋葉さん同じ質問です。
これね、めっちゃ悩んだんですよね。でもやっぱり、海外版、グローバル版なので、メリッサとエヴァの、スキルモーションはやっぱりときめきますね。特にエヴァの、スキル、アストラドラゴはかっこいいんじゃないですかね。こう、ふっと消えた後に竜が上からふわっと出てくるモーションがね、すごいなと思います。
はい。So Akiba-san was like, since this is a global stream, he's going to go with Ava and Melissa.
Two
Specifically
characters and I
Ava,
love
I
Eva.
think her astral-
Storyline, character quest was
Dragon,
amazing.
Astral Dragon.
And Melissa, she
you know,
reminds
how
me
kinda
of
she,
Telos
like,
and
gets off
Cosmos
screen
from
real quick
Xenosaga,
and then,
and
you know, you go up
really
and there's
love
this big
some
dragon.
cybernetic anime girls, really do.
But,
Really,
he thought
really
that
do.
was really cool. And yeah, it was really impressive.
Not saying because both of them are a little
Speaking
bit
of
broken,
characters that I still need
but
to
you know,
roll
it helps.
for.
Green-haired girl.
And Justin.
Yeah, they're
how
both
about
pretty.
you?
Yeah,
Kiki
for
was
me,
also good
you know,
too. A
so
lot of cool
this is
characters
kind
in
of a
games.
cop-out,
Too
I guess,
much.
but
Too many.
I think Ukwaji, I think people are going to be. His kit is very interesting and kind of unlike something I've ever seen in an RPG. It's very, you know, one thing I like about Another Eden is about, you know, each character's skill set is usually made around their personality and who they are, and I think Ukwaji's is specifically kind of Ukwaji. I don't know how to say it in any other way, but I think he's going to be one of those characters that is a little hard to use at first, but once you get the, you know, to get handle of him, I think he's going to be one of those characters to look out for, and he's free. So,
Gotta love that.
yeah.
Hopefully you guys can hear what he says because his microphone sound is really low.
Thank you so much. Let's move on to the next question. This is for Koike-san. When we put the call out for people to ask their questions to the developers, a lot of them, a very large amount of them were basically along the theme of when is my favorite character going to get an update, or when is my favorite storyline going to get a second part? When can we expect that? Now, you've already said, and I know that you cannot spoil future content. So, but just for the sake of kind of putting this question out there, let me reword it for on behalf of the fans. Do you consider player input when planning future content? And if
I hope
so,
they do.
what is the best way for people to express which characters they'd like to see more of, or which stories they'd like to see more of?
はい。次は、小池さんへの質問になります。まあ、こういうなんかインタビューとか Q&A で、私の好きなキャラクターはいつ、新しいスタイル出るんですかとか、新しいエピソードはいつリリースされるんですかとか、いろいろ、要望を聞くと思うんですけれども、そういう質問ではなくて、ちょっと違う言い方で、ちょっと聞いてみようと思っていて、こう、新しいコンテンツ、キャラクターでも、ストーリーでも、を作るときに、プレイヤーのインプットというか、その意見を参考にして作っていますでしょうか。それで、そうであれば、そういうフィードバックは、一番こう、開発のメンバーが見やすい場所というか、届きやすい、方法を教えていただけますか。
そうですね。まず、アナザイデンのシナリオチームは、ユーザーの皆さんもすごいこう、すごく励みに、大事に、喜んで、日々摂取していて、なので、そういう中で日々ストーリーを書いているので、SNS とかで、どのキャラが好きとか、どのストーリーが好きで、みたいなこととかで、大きく盛り上がっていただけると、僕たちとしても、シナリオチームにこんなことで盛り上がったよ、みたいなところを届けることができるので、そういう活動は、積極的にしてもらえると、すごく僕たちとしても、声を反映させやすいかなと思うので、ありがたいです。
Yeah, so, you know, the way we all get through the day is by looking at fan responses to the content that we make, and not just on the global side, but the Japanese version of the game. We look at pretty much everything, and we love the comments, and we love it when someone is like, their favorite character is the same as ours, or they like the content that we really put, a little bit of extra elbow grease into, and that kind of thing we see. And, in terms of getting your voices to us, the more you speak out about what you like, the easier it is for us to see it. And we do look, so can't guarantee that whatever you say will be made exactly as you say it, but we do watch and look and.
That's kind of cool that they take our output into consideration,
make games in a
not
vacuum,
just
so,
like
we really appreciate
in
all the
Japan, but
comments
like in
and the way you
global
make
too,
the-
which is really great.
Little bit of a take this opportunity to plug our Facebook and our Twitter. If you're not already following us on Facebook and
Yep,
Twitter,
please guys
please
go
do
like
so.
them
If
on
you are
Facebook,
following us
Twitter,
on Facebook and Twitter.
Everything,
yeah,
please
you
do the
heard-
same for
you
my
heard it
channel,
here.
guys. Would really appreciate it. Really love
We're
that
watching,
game, and
not
I really
just
want to
me.
share it.
Everybody is watching your all's voices in responses, and not just to like release updates, but even the silly little joke posts I make. If you like that character that you see and show them a little love, like we notice. And again, like Justin said, we can't obviously make just because one character gets tons and tons of love doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to build something around that, but you are definitely heard. There we go. Oh, look, we got a moderator who's taking care of our chat. Thank you so much.
Stupid bot thingy. Yeah.
Let's move on to the next question then. This is also for Koike-san. Kind of along the same lines, and I imagine that the answer is quite similar.
Quality updates would be very
we've
nice. I
still
was
got
reading
a
in the
ton of these kind of
chat.
questions, so I'm compelled to ask.
But quality updates
a
where
lot
you
of
can
people are
actually see
asking
which
about
super
different
boss
quality
you
of
beat
life
would be really great.
issues, things that were related to UI or relating to the collection of materials, things of that nature. And I assume it's difficult to address each one, but what is the best way that people can make these kinds of quality of life requests or suggestions?
こちらも小池さん宛ての質問になります。先の質問がキャラクターとかコンテンツの話だったんですけれども、今回は UI とかQOL、クオリティオブライフの、改善とか、そういう機能の要望とか、そういう意見とか、こういう風に書いてほしいとか、ファンからの、要望は一番届きやすい方法、なんでしょうか。
そうですね、改修とか改善についてはやるからにはやっぱり多くのユーザーの皆様にとって良いものに変えなくてはならないっていう前提がどうしてもあるので、ユーザーの皆様もお待たせしてしまっている部分があるかなっていうところは申し訳ない部分ではあるんですけど、全ての要望についてちょっと実現しますよっていうちょっとことはできないんですけど、ただサポートのご意見ご要望に届いたものですとか、あとSNS に投稿してもらっている意見要望については各担当の方から逐一報告してもらっているので、そういうものをいつも改善の検討に役立たせてもらってはいます。
Yeah, so we appreciate the suggestions, and we're actually we're sorry we can't deliver on every single quality of life update that the fans and what you guys want. But that said, we get requests through our support channels and through social media, and those kind of requests and stuff like that get to the dev team, and we keep them under consideration when we're making quality of life updates and UI updates and stuff like that. Our goal is to make a game that's easy for everyone to play, and where the game itself doesn't get in the way of the fun. But we're doing our best, I guess you could say. But that said, yes, support channels, SNS, all that sort of stuff. We see it all, so just let us know very plainly.
For anybody in kind of the Western audience there who are unsure what SNS means, that's our social media platform. So basically Facebook and Twitter. Make your voice heard there. It's another place, but also our support channels, as Justin said.
You've been in Japan too long.
When you say SNS,
when you say
look, I do it.
SNS social media.
I do it myself.
英語で SNS って言わないんですよ。ソーシャルメディアとか Twitter とか言うんで、自分が SNS と言ったことをちょっと日本人っぽくてバレちゃいましたということで。
So let's move on to the next question.
All good questions so far.
Next question here is for Baki. So you said earlier, let's go to karaoke, but I didn't hear a specific date. I didn't hear anything about a specific time. Are you willing to commit to a date now and then publish our trip on the AE staff account, the Another Eden staff
That'd be
account,
great. I want to see
prove
them
your
sing. That'd
sincerity
be really great.
to going?
次、秋葉さんへの質問です。さっきカラオケ行こうよっていう話になったんですけれども、いつ行くとか、どこ、とか場所とか、詳しいことは全然言ってなくって、この Q&A を機に、もう日付と場所をもう決めちゃおうっていうのは、ちょっとできますでしょうか。で、カラオケ行った後に、アナザーエーデンの、スタッフアカウントで、動画を投稿して、ちゃんと行きましたっていう証明はできますでしょうか。
And we don't have to talk about the location, just but the date, time.
場所言わなくていいんですけど、日付と時間決めていただければと。
はい、ちょうどね、チームのメンバーでカラオケ行きたいねっていう話をね、何人かと今してるんですよ。なので、10月中にね、どっかで、東京都練馬区でね、やろうかなというふうには思ってはおりますので、その時に、もし写真が撮れたら、一発写真を撮ってですね、証拠写真をあげようかなと思いますので、はい。あと、関係ないですけど、グラスタのユーザーインターフェース直したいよね。
So you know what? So Maki was saying that he's been planning a karaoke trip with some members of the team. It's going to happen sometime in the middle of October, which is now. So hopefully in the next couple weeks. He didn't pin down a date specifically, but he is cool with posting a picture of the event to prove his sincerity. Also, just to kind of comment on the last question,
maybe Scott just feels
really,
alone
he really wants to do something
like in the
about
office, and he just wants to belong and blend in with the main
that's
crew.
just his own personal thing.
Cool. I didn't hear about that karaoke trip that was coming. I look forward to hearing
See,
more.
he's been ignored.
About that. I'll open my calendar.
カラオケのこと全然聞いてなくて、でもまあ聞いてよかったです。10月のカレンダーはちょっと開けて、招待を待っておりますので、よろしくお願いします。
すごいカラオケの質問ばっか来ましたね。
Yeah, look, I don't know. I'm just pulling these questions from the audience.
Scott just wants friends in the office.
He was saying there's a lot of questions about karaoke, so, but you know.
僕すごいカラオケ好きなんで、なんかびっくりしました。知ってんのかなと思って。
So actually, Akiba-san loves karaoke, and he was kind of surprised. He didn't. Did you know that about him, or were you just?
Oh, I mean, yeah, we've when we were doing the Dream Team, we kind of asked for some background information about you guys, and that was one of the things that you may have forgotten, but that was one of the things you said about yourself, is that you enjoy karaoke.
ドリームチームの自己紹介のところに秋葉さんがカラオケのことを書いてあって、そこからじゃあカラオケ行こうよっていう感じになったんです。
書いてたんだ。
それでバレちゃったんですよ。
なるほど。
はい。
Okay.
I'm looking forward to it.
He really wants to go. He feels alone.
はい。
Okay.
のかな。
No pressure. All right, let's move on. This is actually our final question, also for
yes,
Baki.
As someone who works in a game in the game industry,
a
yes,
difference
it's
between
definitely
playing
not the
Another
same.
Eden and developing it, like the kind of feeling that you get. Obviously, there's a difference, but like, do you use your experience playing the game, like keep
These
the
are all good
experience of
questions,
playing
really.
the game in mind when you are developing it?
最後の質問になっています。秋葉さんへの質問です。
はい。
アナデンを作っている時の気持ちと、実際リリース版やってる時の気持ちって違ったりしますか？そして、実際リリースビルドをやっている経験を作っている体制に取り組んでいますか？なんつったらいい？その経験を生かしてますか？実際やってる経験です。
なるほど。 そのさっきの質問につながっちゃうんですけど、テストプレイをだからほとんどしないんですよね。ただ、強いボスと戦うっていう時のテストみたいなのは結構やるんで、それに関しては、まあ、その実際のリリースの時に、そのまんま、同じイメージで、再現ができているなみたいな確認はしますけど、なんて言ったらいいんだろうな。ジャスティンさん、これどういうことだ？
その実際やってる時ってさ、こうプレイヤー目線でいろいろやるじゃないですか。
それは見る。
そのプレイヤー目線の気持ちを実際こうゲームを作ってる時にこう活かしてますかっていう。
そうですね。そこら辺はやっぱり見る。すごく細かいことで言うと、
speak a different language and they're just talking to each other and you're just like sitting there awkwardly.
分かってくれると嬉しいんですけど、アナザーダンジョンの最後のボスのそのフロアに行った時に宝箱があるじゃないですか。あれをすぐ取れるようにしたいんですよ。画面が切り替わってフロアに入ったら、一歩も動かずに宝箱を開けれるような場所に宝箱があると便利だと思いませんか？
はい。
なんかそういう部分とかをテストプレイの時に、ここにピッてあればすぐピッて押せてすぐ周回がねスムーズにいけるのに、それができないとなんかっていう風に思ったりするので、はい。そういうのがなんか活かせていけるといいなみたいなのは思ったりします。
はい。
長かったけど。
はい、ありがとうございます。So, to answer the question, kind of, yes, the answer is yes. And to kind of give an example, so when you get to the last floor of another dungeon, you know, you're about to fight the boss or whatever, and when you get in there, there's always a treasure chest just before the boss fight. And Baki, the player, is like, well, I want to get that chest immediately, like as the screen is finished loading and you see what's on screen. I want to be able to tap that treasure chest, get that thing, and go. So when he's test playing some of the dungeon content and stuff like that, he kind of looks at the game from like, okay, well, is this going to be annoying to have to do this over and over again? You know, because if you put the chest in a weird place, or if it's too far and you have to move first, you play it once and it's nothing. But if you're playing the same another dungeon over and over and over again,
which is the thing that we do in Another Eden, is we do play the same dungeon over and over and over again. So yeah,
a lot smoother. And so he takes that kind of experience from his experience as just a player of Another Eden, and he takes that and uses it on the development of the actual game. So yeah, to answer this question, the question, yes, he does use that experience as a player in the development of the game.
Well, great. Well, thank you so much, all of you, for your time today. That does it for our interview, and that does it for this edition of Another Eden Live. So thank you, everybody in the chat, for following us. I'll give another plug. Like we've said a couple of times in this interview, we hear your voices. We are paying attention to all the various social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, and so on. We're also, at least I could say I am certainly not lurking in Reddit. I'm in Reddit.
He's in Reddit.
And I'm also lurking in Discord. You'll never find me. But we're looking, and we see what you say, we see what you talk about, and it matters. So please continue to let us express how you feel about the game and what you want to see and who you want to see and all of that. Yeah, that does it. Why don't usually I sign off by myself, but if you all could help me say goodbye to everybody, I would love that. So
いつも一人でこう最後の挨拶をしているんですけど、みんな一緒にお願いできれば、今回の配信を終わりにしたいと思っています。
はい。
Okay. Ready when you are, Scott.
All right. Bye, everybody.
All right. See you guys.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Bye.
That concludes the Another Eden. That concludes the Another Eden broadcast. So yes, guys, thanks for watching. I just want to go over a couple of stuff. Before signing off, just my thought. Yeah. So my thought: those two new characters look really really great. Yukino AS looks fun to play. Sora AS also looks fun. I need to look at her kit, but Aisha here looks really interesting, like a dual fire water singer that has the two spells. Her kit looks interesting, guys. Of course, we'll go over it with the update videos when it comes out. Yeah, no, she looks super fun. Hopefully, we can get like something similar with the other two element, like wind and earth, and maybe they could do a crystal and is it void? I think it's void. Like we is it crystal and don't we have darkness? I think no, we have like a darkness element. I don't remember. I'm drawing a blank, and I'm getting a little bit tired. Did not get a lot of sleep. But yeah, so yeah, no, she looks super interesting. Also, like her character design is really pretty and beautiful. She looks classy. The other little guy, from what I see, like his kit looks pretty decent to begin with, but it seems like he gets stronger the more you play. I believe it was like 20 turn, which is a long time for a JRPG. 20 turn is a lot, but maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's like a new meta they're trying to do. That's kind of cool. Obviously, I'm also gonna go over him. I'm also gonna do the requests. It's really nice also that we got answer to the question, like I was saying earlier, the age-old questions, like, oh yeah, is another Eden beatable with only gacha characters? The answer is yes, which is great because it kind of like bothers me for people that says like, yeah, like the other Eden is not that great. Like you always need the newest character, which is not true. Unlike other mobile games, I know other mobile games you're always chasing the newest characters, otherwise you can't beat the content, which is great that they don't do that in another Eden. So kudos to them. It's also nice to know that they actually play their games from the perspective of the people making it and an actual player. It's actually really great. You'd be surprised how many people that are working in the gaming industry that don't play their games. It's just, I was shocked. Beside that, still a great update. Like we're slowly but surely catching up to Japan. Really wish we could get also a contest like the Japanese did. That would be also fun. But yeah, that was it, guys. Good update all around. Good update. Not the most crazy update like we like the one we got with Eva with like all those like crazy announcement, but still a pretty decent one with 4 solid new characters that are coming. So that's great. So guys, before I sign off, if you like what I do, please hit the like button and subscribe button, guys. And please go check my Twitch, which I do try to do the trials in Another Eden, guys. And I take a different approach. I'm not the most skilled player out there, but I try to beat them in a way where most people can. So if you want to support me, guys, please do that. And I'll see you guys next time for more Another Eden news. Bye bye.